They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
First down throw for Allen. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead off the turnover. It's a James Cook touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 28 out of that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Why Tony?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Called in left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Look at hot.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Irving hauls it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Half 85, half 85.
From the 28. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Half, 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 half. What is that?
Working from the gun. It's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
His work begins at the 31. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it's going to be Texans football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Pass, pass, pass.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
11. Stop. Puppy. White, Tony.
Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Look high, look high. Hey, uno.
To the air, Stroud. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Oh, ready. South. Puppy.
Throwing from the gun here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Texans set to punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Bills will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So that's... We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at second and pretty short. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-point lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills double their lead to 14. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Mikey Texas. Look the high.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. Into the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game in the first half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Allen trying for the deep ball. It is caught at the 20. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 13-point lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give to Guerendo. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down by Michael Myers. It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one's complete, right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Finds a big lane, and he's finally brought down at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Another chance for him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He tries to sneak it, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Josh Allen, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Tyler Bass.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, south, south, south. Puppy. Why Tony? Hey.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Chased out to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Look at hot. Hey, uno. Hey, uno more.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
11. Hey, south. Good.
From the gun, Stroud. Searches from the pocket. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, Allen. Hits his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They send a man in motion. From the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get more points to end a lopsided first half. Bass on for the extra point. Hooking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ow, that's right. Why, Tony?
Now it's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Look at hot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. They're on it, that's intercepted. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series,
breaks through, and he might break away. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Hey, uno.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, uno more. 11. Hey, south. Good.
First down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Tony. Nike taxi.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
South.
And the Texans first down.
Look at hot.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Cut out left. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Uno more.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here we go, second and very long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Has a hole left, room to run. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again! Brandon Stephens has it. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. He puts everything behind this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Another one for Cook. 4 yards. They're going to say 4 on that carry. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Why, Tony. Nike taxi.
Throwing from near his own goal line. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock, and unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me, I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call... You got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they'll decline this and take the results. First and 10 now from the 30. Running it after the penalty. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Azeez Al-Shaair that time on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
Oh. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Running once more with Brooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running the toss here to Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to the air here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans take possession of the football. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 back. Go.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A bit surprising to me that they decided to throw for it there.
Yeah, I think where they were at certainly played a role in that eventual interception. You know, coaches will say, play fast but never in a hurry. That sure felt hurried all the way along, and it led to that turnover.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And he's brought down after a decent game. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. They'll send him up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Reload. Ready.
Here is Brooks. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative, the last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return starts from the goal line. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return. Get to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready. 18 run. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
For 1st and 10. At their own 16-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick 6. Left side, and it's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That pass complete to Irving. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Working quickly here. From the 26 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. He's going to throw this one. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Cole Bishop. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Brooks. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills authoring a blowout here. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll take a knee.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. They're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.